Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now, you may have noticed that the AMC stock is no longer on the NYSE Threshold Securities list as of Friday, the 9th of May. So today I'm going to be telling you about what I think happened and why this is a good thing, and also giving you a few other viewpoints from Reddit. Trust me guys, you do not want to miss this video. So stay tuned and let's make some money. But before I dive into the video, I just want to give a massive shout out to the 1,100 of you that have currently dinged that notification bell, because you guys are always the first to watch a new video as soon as it's released. So guys, be sure to drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell if you haven't already, so that you don't miss another video just like this one. And now I want to dive straight in with the key information. So, you may have already known that the AMC stock had been on this Threshold Securities list for 13 straight days. That's because it was added to the list on the 25th of June after breaching the failure to deliver threshold for 5 straight days. Therefore, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. It was not on there on the 24th of June because it was added on the 25th of June after 5 days. We then had days 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. The following Monday here was a bank holiday, so we had 11, 12 and 13 days as of Thursday the 8th of July. If we have a look on Friday, the AMC stock is no longer on the list. And that means that the hedge funds had covered their failure to deliver position in some way, but I'll touch on that part a little bit later. Now, I personally think that this helped with the AMC squeeze. Now, I don't mean the squeeze, as in the short squeeze or the MOAS, more just the FOMO squeeze and keeping the AMC movement alive. So let's have a look at the chart. On Thursday, when the FTDs were covered, we saw this massive run up in price from around $39 to around $50. That's an $11 gain or a 28% gain. But you may have also noticed that the AMC stock was crushed here on the Thursday pre-market and also crushed here during Wednesday. If we rewind to the Tuesday, the AMC stock was at $55. If those FTDs were covered on the Tuesday and we saw an $11 price gain on the Tuesday, the AMC stock will currently be sat at $66. If we saw a 28% price gain on the Tuesday, we'd be sat at $70. And the hedgies knew that this could not happen. If the AMC stock broke past that $60 resistance on the Tuesday and ran up to $66 or $70, we would have gone into full FOMO mode and drove that price all the way to $100. The funds would have then started to be liquidated and would have had to cover their position, and the short squeeze would have been in full force. So they had to beat the price down. But so why is this a good thing? Well, without the coverage of those failure to delivers, we could have seen this downward movement at the start of the day continue on even lower, down to $30, $25 or even lower. So really, the coverage of those failure to deliver positions helped to keep us in play. But so let's also go through some other posts on Reddit. If it happened with GameStop, then AMC is simply repeating history and is now exactly where you want it to be. You should consider this similarity to be the confirmation bias you need to stay strong to your convictions. Hedge funds are repeatedly being forced to use underhand tactics, loopholes and malpractice to keep this under control. We all know that. And I personally believe both stocks will tandem launch and cause the mother of all short squeezes. Apes don't know everything, but they've already unlocked key parts of the puzzle. It's been clearly established already that buying and holding is working and will bring an end to the corrupt system which has plagued the stock market. They're continuing to lose billions every single month. Like Trey said, focus on what you can control. The threshold list is completely out of anyone's control, so all I know is buy and hold. I want anyone who is concerned about the stock being removed from the threshold list to remember, nothing has changed. All shorts must cover. Stop doubting yourself. The only way the hedge funds win is if the apes get scared and sell. This is not financial advice, and thanks for the awards. Someone else here pulled something really interesting up about regulation SHO, and that's that apparently shorts can hide their failure to delivers from the Threshold Securities list. After 13 days, a market maker that naked shorted the shares is required by regulation SHO to buy the shares in the open market and deliver them. However, before the closeout requirements are triggered on day 13, the market maker can transfer the position to another willing market maker or broker, and the 13-day countdown to a mandatory buy-in starts all over. So potentially none of those failure to delivers were actually covered, and instead they were just transferred to a different market maker, and that's why the AMC stock was removed from the Threshold Securities list. I think that's definitely a potential circumstance. However, it wouldn't necessarily explain why the AMC price ran up by $11 or 28% in a single day. Although, maybe it's a result of this post, which is AMC is on a tsunami course. But what does he mean by that? Well, think about how a tsunami works. Before a tsunami hits the land, the water pulls back. Maybe that's what AMC was doing on the Wednesday and in the Thursday pre-market. It was pulling back and just getting ready for another slingshot upwards. Maybe it was another dirty trick by the hedgies to try and crush the AMC price and then give the apes some hope with a bit of green to try and convince them to sell. But obviously, as usual, the apes held strong and did not paper hand. If any of you guys have made some money with my calls, then consider joining the Patreon, linked in the description below, where you can chat with other like-minded apes, share due diligence and recent news stories. Also, if you want to pick up some shares in AMC, but you haven't even yet signed up to a trading platform, then check out the links down in the description below to get some free shares, whether you're in the UK or in the US. You can currently get 2 free shares worth up to $2,300 with Webull at the moment, and a free share on free trade worth up to £200. And as always guys, if you enjoyed this video, then be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers!